It's on. It's
Oh,
on.
God.
It's on autoplay.
Oh God,
It's on autoplay.
it reset all my shit.
Yeah, it signed her out of YouTube.
It said autoplay was off, and then I clicked this, and now it's on, and I don't understand.
It's fine.
Oh
That's
God.
not where you turn on autoplay.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant on the settings.
yeah, it changes that switch when I click on the settings cog.
Oh, what? Wild. Why?
I have no idea. That's fucking weird.
That's nothing.
That's fucking weird.
God, I hate YouTube. Who's your bot who learned today that it could just buy a 1-pound bag of Lucky Charms marshmallows, just the marshmallows, for like $10?
Is it you?
It's me. It's me, September. It's a dangerous fact to have within me. Hi, Slocks. Hi, everyone who came over from Andy's raid. We're doing some more Arcade Spirits. As I look at the Steam entry for Arcade Spirits right now, we are on level 4 of 8, so we're about halfway through.
A third.
Yeah, if the chapters get longer, maybe, or if the last chapter is like ludicrously long for some reason, or if there's a bunch of post-game content we want to do. But as we are... when last we left, we had flown our esports team to the Max Gaming Expo to... I almost said perform, that's not what I mean. To compete? There we go. In a Fist of Discomfort 2 tournament that our corporate sponsor was putting on, and then our corporate sponsor dropped us and picked up our rivals.
Just without notice.
Completely without notice.
It almost mirrors real life right now.
Yeah, it sucks. So we're gonna find some stuff to do, and then presumably we're gonna find a way to hand them their ass. So we want to do Domino and Grace, right?
Yes.
Because last week Zapper kind of pissed us off.
Yep.
Domino and Grace are shopping for nerd stuff.
I don't relate to her that much after that conversation.
Yeah.
It takes some poking around through the crowd, but eventually I locate Domino and Grace in a maze of game vendors. Or genders.
No. Never tell someone in the games industry they have a gender they can't. That's actually not true. A lot of members of the games industry are, incredibly queer people making cool games. Unfortunately, there's a whole fan base.
Yep. And corporate entities. The booths range from makeshift table and crate arrangements right on up to glossy and slick storefronts. But they all have one thing in common. They're about to die.
God damn, we escalated this quick. This really got out of hand fast.
Games, and games with games and games, and italicized games.
Woohoo! Oh, they have a dinosaur peak. It's so rare.
Well, like the Flintstones NES game that was only sold at that was only up for rental at Blockbuster.
It would be rare. $4,000 is a bit steep for it, though.
A bit.
Whoa.
A bit steep for an 8-bit video game cartridge. Oh, yeah, the empty box alone can go for $1,000. I lack the words to adequately express the nightmare horror of this scenario.
Hey,
Bunny. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Banui, come engage in retail therapy with us. We are purchasing tokens of nerd culture so that we may signify our identification with 30-year-old technology friends.
Hell yeah.
It's not really that cynical, I promise. I just love finding these rare artifacts of the game generations that came before me. We can really learn a lot from the past, you know?
Agreed. I've got an MS-DOS collection the size of, well, the games were tiny back then, but relatively speaking, the size of a truck.
Trucks. We could use a truck about now, actually.
He holds up a pair of plastic bags, each straining mightily from the weight of rectangular plastic wedges within them.
Today, as we go on a grand safari through the jungles of retro gaming, I am Grace Beast of Burden.
It's a lot of trucks. Thank you, Slots.
And juice for the trucks. I mean, if it's too much for you to carry, Domino, it's okay. I don't mind taking a bag or two. It's really no bother. That was an exaggeration for comedic effect, Grace. Don't worry. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just saying, I didn't mean to burden you or anything. It's fine. We're cool. My arms may stretch a few inches by the end of the day, but hey, gravity is a harsh mistress.
That's what happens when you choose to live on a planet with gravity.
Yeah, you know, could have gone to... What planet wouldn't have gravity?
To be a planet, it does tend to involve gravitational forces.
It probably needs some amount of mass.
Also, check out this guy's chaps.
Dag, I didn't notice that guy's chaps. Those are good chaps.
See my cursor on the screen? No.
Yeah.
Just here on the right under the mega sign, this guy's got some great chaps. And that's like all he's wearing is chaps and tennis shoes. Sweet.
You gotta dress for you know?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you go out to a thing like this.
Mm-hmm. Seems Domino's love for cynical wordplay is going right over Grace's head. No surprise there.
Friends helping friends, right? Big or bad or Beetleborgs are always willing to support each other. You know, being a buttercreamer isn't just about doing what's right. Or whatever.
Oh my god, the buttercream gang.
Yeah. Fetch the raised dais. We must elevate our grace over the unwashed masses. How about I run some packages back to the hotel for you?
I just think it's very odd. What is this emotion called?
It's called basically, and it's always meant to just sort of be a neutral response.
It's kind of weird that its symbol is an alien is the thing.
I don't like... I guess the other thing it could be is just like a square.
Uh-huh.
But it's like the Arcade Spirits logo. It's meant to be generic.
And it's just a space invader, right?
Yes. I think it is a space invader.
You want to go super friendly?
All we ever need is to be nice and friendly.
All we ever need is to be nice and friendly. Brappa did not have any flow.
No. I mean, he was just repeating what the adults around him were saying. It's those adults we should be blaming.
Ah, that's true. But they had flow. Like, weirdly, lots of flow. Even the driving instructor.
All right. So I guess it is just Parappa, like, finding his...
unique style?
Yes. We'll go with that.
You forgot to shut the door? Way I see it, this is just how we roll in bigger, badder Beetleborgs. Thought I was gonna fuck that up halfway through.
No, you got there.
We're friends
We'll
helping
have a good day with it today.
We're friends helping friends. We support each other no matter what. It's not a burden, it's compassion in physical form.
Sure thing.
Exactly. I want to be here in your time of need, Grace. Even if that need is just schlepping around a bunch of cartridges. I listened to the last stream and felt that I needed to project more.
I need to adjust the mic real quick.
So I'm trying to do that.
I'm gonna mute it for a sec. There we go. Sometimes the scraping of the mic breaks through RTX noise.
And it just scrunches.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant sound.
Okay. Well, okay, and you're right. I'm always willing to help out a friend in need. So, Domino, if you ever, if you need anything, I'm here. Even if you just want to talk, or...
And you know what they say?
Talking's the first base.
I forgot the thing I was going to make a joke out of as I was saying it.
Oh. It's a good thing I was there behind you with Talking's first base.
Oh, there we go. A time of need is a time indeed. is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, they do say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's this?
As Domino is distracted by a plastic game box, Grace shoots me a brief, worried look. I spent some time with Domino, and she's not wrong to be worried, but he's maintaining his mask of cheer in public. Not much to be done about it right now.
Whoa, whoa.
The Silent Hill HD collection? And only $5? Why, yes, I think I will spend my hard-earned coin on the Realm on that one.
So, like, that's a really, really bad version of Silent Hill. The games barely function.
The Silent Hill TM HD collection?
Yes. That's a real thing, and it is fucking terrible.
No wonder it's only $5.
Uh-huh.
I've always loved the idea of a horror game where the only real monsters are the ones you bring in with you.
Hey, Domino understands Silent Hill better than its fan base.
What?
What?
Ah, yes, they're gonna go into it.
Oh, don't buy that version. The HD remaster is really awful. If you want to play those games, we should get the originals.
Yes. Oh.
I can't afford the originals. I mean, if I had that kind of money, I'd be grabbing Earthbound TM instead. Oh, what a colorful, happy game.
Oh, someone's never played any Earthbound games. Hey, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Vindication, right?
I know. It's got death cults, police brutality, and the final boss is a surreal manifestation of violation and agony. Isn't that great? That's... We're not going to do this. If it shows up, we're not going to do this.
Yep.
Okay. That's just a theory.
Okay, good.
Anyway, we could get Earthbound TM for you. There's a loose copy here for only $200. I'm gonna say that again.
That is cheap for Earthbound, is the thing.
I'm
horrifying.
I'm aware of that, but like coming face to face with it, it's like, oh. Anyway, we could get Earthbound for you. There's a loose copy here for only $200. Practically a steal. Cost was much higher back in 2000 boop when people were investing in retro games rather than simply enjoying them.
Hey, she's talking about the last 10 years.
Hey. Let's get you your favorite game. I'll pitch in. What do you say? If I had that kind of money, sure, which, as noted, I do not. And with our sponsor situation kind of up in the air, I'm thinking fewer three-figure impulse buys the better, right?
He is right.
Are there any cheap digital options for getting that instead?
There are.
Just download a copy and play it in an emulator. It's much easier. Grace just offered to buy it for you. Teammates should support each other. No.
What?
No. That sounds great on the surface. And then once you start examining the way it like actually interacts.
Uh-huh. So either one of these.
Yeah, I also think that it is always totally acceptable to download games that you cannot get for reasonably elsewhere.
It is morally correct.
It is morally correct.
It is a crime, however, so we do not recommend it.
We do not recommend it.
Isn't that what emulators are for? Just download a pirated copy and have fun.
Oh no.
But that's illegal.
Dun dun dun! So, it's not like buying an overpriced secondhand copy of the game gets the original devs any money.
It's pouring just a little bit more ugliness into the world to yo-ho-ho a game, but screw it. I've got worse sins under my belt anyway. I'll grab a copy when I get home. Well, okay. But after bigger, badder Beetleborgs make it big, we should go ahead and buy the actual game, too.
I'm relating to Grace today.
Yeah, sure, that tracks.
All the more reason to get a new sponsor, so maybe one day Domino can buy the things he wants without settling for second best.
I think that's enough shopping for now. Maybe it's for the best that I not spend all my money on things I don't really need.
I've just been holding this shrug for like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah? Hey, don't let me guilt you into not having fun. That'd be sucky. No, it's fine. I'm living by myself now and can't fall back on my family for support. It's a lesson I should learn. And no matter our situation, no matter what crisis we face, we're together. We'll support each other. And we'll make the right decisions to get through it. Let's hear it for bigger, badder Beetleborgs. Ray?
It's hot in here.
Louder. Hooray! I can't hear you. I'm gonna do it. Hooray! Damn it! Seriously, hooray! I can't ray any hooer. Let's call it here. My brain's melting from being around 80,000 people, and my stomach yearns for calories.
You think they have calorie stick here?
Oh, probably. On the whatever the no, wait, it wouldn't be that, would it? Kojima Productions. Fox Industry backwards probably has a like calorie mate stick.
Did they ever like debrand the calorie mate sticks in future releases of MGS3? Because I know they removed the Doritos and Mountain Dew from Portable Ops, and
they removed Monster from Death Stranding eventually. Although he still drinks energy drink.
Yeah, it's generic energy drink though.
Yeah.
He's drinking piss.
I want to say it was still Calorie Mate in the HD collection, the one that was on Xbox 360. But I don't have a strong enough memory of that to be able to say for sure.
You just turn on the air conditioner at this rate. It's getting hot.
It is. It's gonna be like a high of 70 like all fucking week.
It's been it was like 25 degrees for a while, so we're not used to the heat anymore.
Yeah. It's funny because they kept the glamour shots of the now generic energy drinks, right?
Now where should I go? But before I can continue my journey into the depths of Max, I am rather rudely interrupted. You!
It's going to be that nerd that got fired from Q4, isn't it?
Probably.
Not Q4, what's his name? P2W. Patois.
Yep. What is your problem? Why are you doing this? It's Coda, formerly of Team Patois, still wearing his Patois jacket, or Patois-cket, although it's dirtier and has holes in it.
I really dislike those series of sounds next to each other.
I'll avoid it that time.
It's okay. Why can't we pretend we don't know him, right?
I mean, that's probably what I'd do.
Can I get an enforcer here to get rid of this dude hassling me?
Dude looks incredibly agitated, scared, and angry. Leave me the hell alone! Isn't it enough you already destroyed my career? You want to ruin my whole damn life, too? What? Notice that he has the main character shading. That's kind of weird, right?
I don't know what you mean by main character shading.
So, the characters from the arcade and stuff have very detailed and darker shadows and stuff on them that gives them depths, while both us and background characters are shaded like this, with very little in the way of shadows and very bright. But Coda has main character shading, which is funny because we don't. What?
His jacket is very shiny.
He advances on me, trembling and losing his nerves with every word he speaks. It's you, isn't it? You and your damn iris. My bank accounts, all that junk mail, the things you sent my mother. Oh, is Iris fucking with him?
Hey, this wasn't it.
Coda, what are you going on about? I haven't done anything. Of course you have, you. But if it's not you, then... Of course. Her. She's doing this. Well, I won't let you ruin me, you hear me? I won't let you do this, damn it! Damn it! Damn! Camera zooms out over city. Toto, what are you even talking about? Alas, he ignores me and runs right back into the crowd, plowing into 2 cosplayers as he loses himself in the chaos of Max. Austin, it's okay, we're just being loud. It's okay. If you gotta go, you can go, okay? He's mostly really hot and he's panting a lot. I'm bewildered, but my brief chat with Punchy78 tickles in the back of my mind. He did warn me that Valkyrie, owner of Patois, can seriously grind an axe when it comes to grudges. If she's still angry at Coda for his part in that incident, well, yikes. Double yikes. But before I can ponder it further, I'm interrupted again. This time by happier, familiarer faces.
Hail, friend!
Hail, Bunwee, we bring good tidings. The possibility of good tidings, at any rate.
Even a possibility would be welcome. It's been a weird day.
You do appear a little shaken up. Everything okay?
I'll be fine. I'm more interested in your, what did you say, tidings? Tell me of your tidings.
Very well. We have a strong contender for our future sponsor. My fair Marion struck up a conversation with another Iris, and...
Hold up, you named your Iris Maid Marion? Seriously? My dude? My pal? My friend?
It's a bit embarrassing, but my lovely Iris decided she actually quite enjoys my, shall we say, aesthetic, and chose that moniker of her own free will.
Excellent. Loxley's phone chimes in as a pink glowing figure in a beautiful medieval vest curtsies toward us. Forsooth, 'tis mine honor to assist friends of my Lord Loxley in all his battles with my powerful database indexing toolset. Huzzah!
Love it.
So...
Right. To refocus, we may have an inroad with a powerful sponsor and a powerful opportunity. I still need to have a few more conversations and smooth some things over.
Nice.
But either way, we'll have the results by the end of the day.
It's all great and everything. I have one small question. Whomstive exactly are you chatting with?
Nah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers! I feel that your quote-unquote manager, that as your quote-unquote manager, I should at least get a hint, you know?
Seriously though, I wouldn't want you to get your hopes up in case this falls through. It's already been a rough day for you. No need to make it rougher by promising you the moon and stars and then delivering nothing.
You've already started this conversation.
Yeah.
This is irrelevant now. I guess I can see that, but I don't know. Being left in suspense is pretty awful too. Wow, our character said the right thing for the first time.
I feel like she's been right once or twice before, but yeah. Very well, this calls for a distraction. Max is filled with those, thankfully. How are you taking to it all? You did seem a bit overwhelmed this morning.
I'm adjusting. I'm whelmed. Everybody seems to be having fun too, which helps.
Pretty squarely whelmed.
I'm pretty squarely whelmed, Alex. I also spoke to the Fight Shack to present our side of the story to the public.
I saw. It was a bit confrontational, but I guess that's fair considering everything we've been through. I propose we keep the good times rolling. If you like, you can accompany me to lunch and perhaps accompany me as I obtain a certain arcade relic.
Is it Bubble Bobble? Is he getting Bubble Bobble? Because if
Is
he's
he
getting
getting
Bubble Bobble,
a copy of Taito's Bubble Bobble?
and not Super Bobble Bobble, the pirate cabinet, it's got to be the real
The
thing.
stand-up Bubble Bobble.
A subtle glance from him confirms my suspicion that this is related to that creepy brain-bending game, Bubble Polybius.
It's just a wrestling promo. You don't have to worry about it.
He didn't want me getting involved, but I guess I'm involved enough to the point where he'd rather include me than shut me out.
Lunch is vibrating. Hold that thought. My pants are vibrating.
Nice.
Nice.
Rhapsody takes out their phone and quickly scrolls through what seems like a long chat thread.
What I was going to say is that lunch is always a welcome and delicious idea. However, I just found out that I need to make my way back to the stage for the Crimson Tiger invitation. I'm casting the first match.
You mean the match we were supposed to be playing in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But now it's Patois against some other small team. And there is one other caveat.
I'm not sure I need another surprise added onto this whole ordeal.
I love this face. This is a good face that you're making.
A little bit Flintstones, I think.
Little bit Flintstones.
Like that's the face Fred makes when he doesn't want to do something.
They need a second caster too. I could do it with some rando, or Banui could be my color commentator.
I could announce Patois' match.
Or you could go have lunch with Loxley. The twain are tantalizing choices for fun and distraction, whatever you decide.
And information. Both are interesting options for gathering intel. One on Patois, the other on Polybius. Either way, I'll learn something.
Hi, Willow.
Hey, Willow. Alright, so do we want to go sabotage Patois' match? Or do we want to find out more about Polybius?
I want to do both those things very badly, and I'm mad that they are making us choose between those two things.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to find out more about the haunted video system game that has been causing me to lose sleep for the last couple months.
These video graphical games, they're all the same. Doesn't do it.
These kids tuning into the broadband on their oscilloscopes.
Loxley, you and I, let's walk and talk, maybe get some lunch.
If you have a chance to pick me up something, I'd appreciate it. I'll be trapped at the stage for the rest of the day.
Catch you later.
That's still me, sorry. Have fun. I'll see you both later.
You have my thanks.
Thank you for accompanying me. Always helps to have a second when dealing with unsavory types.
Oh, I love unsavory types. Unsavory, as in this person would taste bad if boiled with broth and cilantro, or as in...
As in criminal elements, I'm afraid.
I love criminal elephants. Yeah,
I also love criminal elephants.
I'm just sticking with that. I love criminal elephants.
Writes down criminal elephant law. You recall a discussion about Polybius, the cursed arcade game, and my efforts to collect a working specimen of the technology.
It's been better.
Yeah,
It started out rough.
it started out real rough. It's climbed its way back up, mostly.
Mm-hmm. And hard to forget. I still wake up now and then with headaches thanks to that damn game.
Huh. Concerning.
This is just my real life now.
But our concern today is a dealer in bootleg arcade PCBs. That's printed circuit boards, the slabs of green plastic and chips that makes games what they are. The lead is promising. He's offering what he claims is a genuine Polybius PCB in exchange for, let's say, a sum of money, without specifying the actual amount.
I have ice in my mouth.
Why'd you do that?
Oh, because I wanted to bite some ice.
Yeah, that makes sense. Want some water to wash the ice down? Okay. Because I have some water here, if you wanted to wash the ice down.
Well, so do I. Made of ice, though. Heck of a thing to spend your team's salary on, considering our sponsorship was.
This particular endeavor is being funded by my silent partners, actually.
Who are...
As noted, it's best if you don't know. I have failed this convention. And then just right back to regular phase.
Yep.
But rest assured, in all other matters, my loyalty is to bigger, badder Beetleborgs, which is partly why I wanted your assistance today.
Hello is a criminal elephant. Hell yeah.
Video games are basically all the same, you just kind of interact with a computer until the game ends. It's at once terribly accurate and incredibly unhelpful. Thank you.
Fuck. hit the button.
Oh, that's fine.
We have the history page.
No, I read that part.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I aim to bind myself to you tightly in that conspiracy, so that we have as few secrets between us as possible. You deserve a peek behind the curtain.
Pay no attention to the peek behind the curtain. Okay, but let's clarify a few points. Are we headed toward guns and knives gang throwdowns here?
Certainly not. I mean, I'd be rather surprised if that were the case. No, today we simply deal with grey market arcade part resellers. Their crimes are strictly white collar. But it's never wise to arrive at such a meeting alone, since one of my silent partners missed their flight to the coast. Well,
You turn to me.
precisely. So, are you game?
No, I'm personal. That is game. Motions at arcade. Cabinet.
Motions at arcade cabinet. This is game.
That's Pac-Kun 1024,
Yep.
which is 4 times as good as Pac-Man 256.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in pretty deep on this stuff, ain't I? On one hand, I'm manager of a rising FOD2 team. On the other, I'm dealing with Loxley's weird mysteries. But I can't deny the times I've woken with that burning, pixelated smile in my head. The Polybius incident isn't going away. This is my ghost show.
The Polybius incident sounds like a really bad paperback horror novel.
Or a direct-to-video movie.
Yeah.
Turn to face the storm, I say. If I wasn't ready to do that, I wouldn't have accepted Loxley's offer for lunch today. Okay, but I'm running if they pull like a big-ass katana on us.
It could be a chiptune band name too.
Ah, yeah.
And I'll be right behind you, believe me. I want nothing to do with violence. Shall we?
Just everything about Loxley tells me that that's a lie.
He keeps himself in so he's prepared for violence,
Uh-huh.
which is different. He doesn't want to bring violence to the thing, but understands that working in, like, the circles he works in means that sometimes violence is brought to him, and to not be ready for it is silly. That's why I carry a knife in my purse.
Makes sense. Fade to black.
Fade back up to the alley.
Loxley leads us out of the convention center, around the corner, and into that same alley. Conveniently out of... This is such a bizarre fucking alley. Just like last time, I cannot get over how bizarre this alley looks. I guess these are stacked cardboard boxes back here?
Or something. I said last week that it looks like fucking, he should be played by Chris Jericho. I don't want to grip Chris Jericho roles.
Uh-huh.
You're not wrong. He does look like Chris Jericho circa 2005. He absolutely looks like that. I don't want to give Chris Jericho roles.
Conveniently out of sight of the tourists and gamers alike. Except for those who wanted a photo opportunity in this bizarre alley.
His jacket needs to be more holographic. Because that was the Y2J era.
Yeah. Before I can ask how long it'll take for Loxley's mysterious contact to arrive, Loxley's mysterious contact makes his presence felt.
2005 Save Us? I'm going to stop thinking about that, because otherwise I'll be pondering that and not paying attention to the game. I'm sorry.
That was after I stopped watching.
Yeah.
Because it became horrible. Oh my god, I love your hat! Rather than...
Hello, you are cousins.
Yep. Rather than some dangerous-looking underworld figure, it's just some guy.
You're both doing the
Particularly
same.
impressive.
You're
Yep.
both doing the same hand thing,
Yep. They are built off the same assets we are.
and happen to roll exactly the same all the face.
Uh-huh.
No, wait. Are you in red because of the? Hang on. You're in red, right?
Yeah.
Because of Crimson Eagle, and now they like give us someone with exactly your features in green.
Yep.
So that's your Luigi.
Oh my god, you're right. It's me, Charles Martinet.
Ah, damn. Thanks, Charles. This is why we keep you on retainer, and we could not be happier for you.
Oh my god. Rather than some dangerous-looking underworld figure, it's just some guy, not particularly impressive. See, this line is very funny if the guy looks exactly like our character, otherwise it's just throwaway.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this is intentional and it actually copies your face.
Let's continue and see if they poke at it a little.
But that stands to reason. If you're a bootleg arcade dealer, you probably don't want to make much of an impression. He's made an impression, sorry. Avoids being picked out of a lineup later. Loxley nods to him, a simple acknowledgement, as the dealer glances left and right, like a real creepo. Don't like doing this in the open, Clyde.
It's Loxley, actually. We talked online, yes?
Is his name Clyde Loxley? Wait, is Loxley actually Clyde from the Ghost Gang?
Oh, I really hope not. No, Clyde was the orange-haired one that, like, sucked less than some of the other ones did.
Yeah, and this guy thinks it's Clyde for some reason. Now he's asking if we're Clyde and we have orange hair.
That's true.
So your partner here, that's Clyde? I was expecting Clyde.
Most unfortunate.
Alas, Clyde missed their flight, so you're dealing with me and a trusted associate who will not be named.
Is this going to be a problem? I can leave if it's a problem. I don't think I can fake my way through this acting all tough and rough. Not really in my wheelhouse. Fine, whatever. Let's get on with this. You got the money? And Loxley flashes an amount of cash rubber banded together that could probably purchase a mid-size SUV outright.
Vanui, you're not supposed to abandon your partner. Vanui, don't leave Loxley in the fucking dirt. As promised, my compatriots keep to their word.
The dealer takes the wad, counting it quickly, before reaching into a Max shopping tote and pulling out a silvery anti-static bag. Inside is a pile of 1980 boop silicon stuck to a green circuit board. One Polybius prototype recovered from the Portland incident. Had to go out on a limb for this one, Loxley.
You have my thanks.
More than worth the price. You have our thanks.
Wait a sec. This is way too easy. Something about that board isn't sitting right with me. If this is from some crusty old 1980 boop game, shouldn't the board look a little rattier than that? Not necessarily, since in the supposed Portland industry, the thing was only out there for like a week.
Yeah.
In which case it would have been in storage, and with a little dusting, would look great. As long as it wasn't out in the sun or exposed to harsh LEDs.
Which, if it's inside, you know.
Yeah. So if it was stored properly, then yeah, it should look basically new.
That chipset looks fake. Take it from a PC expert. This is not old tech. How do we know you're not cheating us, buddy? I think a test is in order. Where exactly did you manage to find something this rare?
Well, were I a PC expert?
Were I a PC expert, I would simply say that it looks fake.
Mm-hmm. Fake. Excuse me? Did we ask your opinion?
Look how smarmy Loxley got, like, immediately.
Uh-huh. So if this is if this guy is a part-time member of the Ghost Gang, that makes him kinky, is the thing.
You know, I'm not here to tell him who to be. Or how to be.
That processor is a PowerPC chip. It's an early one, but it's definitely a PowerPC RISC chip. Which wasn't released until 1990 boop, years after the supposed release of Polybius.
Huh. An astute observation indeed. Well, have you any explanation for this discrepancy?
Maybe it's a later revision? That happens. I got like 8 different versions of Street Fighter TM in my stocks. As far as I know, there was only 2 versions of Street Fighter. Probably means Street Fighter 2. Which has like way more than 8 revisions.
Yeah.
An unsound notion.
Incorrect. There are no revisions to the Polybius chipset, only the initial wave of prototypes lost in the shipment cross-country.
Unacceptable.
I believe my friend here has the right of it. You, good sir, are a swindler and a thief.
And a cad.
And a coward.
You got it all wrong. Look, I was told it was legitimate, really. I'm not trying to sell you a fake.
And yet the end result is the same. Intention is irrelevant, results matter. And the result is a false Polybius. I believe I will be taking my money back, and you may have your counterfeit.
You gave me the money. Deal's over. I'm gonna see myself out.
You didn't know you were selling us a fake? Okay, we can let it slide, but you'll owe us a favor. How about we wideband this guy's browser history to the whole world? Marriott can do that, right? You should take the board back. What do you think Loxley's friends will do to you once they learn the truth?
I don't want I kind of want this because it's humorous, but also a legitimate threat.
Yeah.
Oh, Loxley, your fair-maid Marion's a fully capable iris, yeah? Meaning you have a super hacker in your pocket ready to obey your every command.
That would be the case, yes.
Meaning we could dig up this guy's browser history and release it for all the world to see, right?
That would be the case, yes.
Hey now. Look, honest mistake, okay? I'll take my board back, you take your money. Everything's cool. We're cool. We're cool? Please?
Glad we could come to terms. You may go now, after returning my bankroll, if you please.
He doesn't want anyone to know that he has the complete collection of Inuyasha, and he watches it every year.
That's so much Inuyasha. That's just so fucking much Inuyasha. It's not as bad as Naruto is.
Well, Naruto, there's technically a lot, but most of it's the same scenes.
That's
over
what
and
I'm
over.
saying. It's a little more things advanced than Naruto is, but it's so much anime.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much Toonami tier anime.
It is literally intended to be Dragon Ball Z for girls. And so it is. And the dealer practically hurls the money at Loxley before scattering to the winds.
A bit stickier of a situation than I'd planned, I'm afraid. Now I must return to my allies empty-handed. They shan't be pleased.
They're not gonna, flog you for this or anything, right?
Oh, heavens no. No matter the boogeyman you have envisioned in your mind,
Boogeyman.
my allies, honestly, are on the side of the light. I swear it to be so. They'll be disappointed as well, but
Swear it to be so.
we'll resume the search for a Polybius. This is a long-term project. But we have you to thank for preventing a great loss on this day. You have my thanks in particular.
You're a teammate and a friend. Glad I could keep you out of trouble. So, you ready to tell me more about this Polybius mess? This Polybius? This Meslibius?
You want one more?
Palmesibus?
Yeah, let's ship that one. There's Paul Messibus.
Considering I'm already buried neck deep in it.
Not yet, but honestly, today's adventure was productive in that regard.
Adventure was productive
Oh, right.
in that regard. I'm making the case to my allies that you should be brought on board. Your assistance today will go a long way to proving your trustworthiness. That is assuming you truly want to go deeper. Rather than turn away from this path, I would still counsel against it. This is a risk you need not undertake.
I think I can really ignore what's going on, not anymore. It's told me too much to back out now. I'm in, if only so I can understand what the hell happened to me back at Hamza's tournament.
Know thyself. A fine goal.
Well, glad that's sorted out, even if the results aren't quite what I'd hoped for. In gratitude for your assistance today, can I grant you the boon of a hot meal? There's actually some pretty lovely food trucks parked nearby.
Shady back alley deals make me hungry. I'm down for chow. The two of us depart the alley to visit a number of food trucks that have parked on the street nearby.
Trust me, this is the best way to sample this fine city's cuisine. It's either this or the overpriced food court slot. Yes?
Not that the food trucks are particularly cheaper, but the chow does smell delightful in comparison to the compressed grease and pig parts on offer inside. With food acquired, including extra takeout for Rhapsody, we lean against the side of the building and chow down on the cool, refreshing air. Chow down in the cool and refreshing air.
God, I love just a nice mouthful of air.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get it fresh.
Fresh or filtered, it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Air.
It's what's for dinner.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think I'm dealing with wild conspiracies I'm done dealing with wild conspiracies for the day. And pushing Loxley harder and harder on that front might push him away. You know, I'm glad you're still interested in the championship, given your mysterious extracurricular activities.
Absolutely. No matter what else I may be, I'm a gamer at
Oh
heart.
no, he's a gamer.
Even
Oh,
if
no.
Technically,
Bisbee,
I should be
sit.
keeping a low profile. Well, the spotlight beckons. You know I love showing up the injustices of the arcade industry, yes? Well, the injustices of the esports scene are likewise ripe for the picking.
All right. Agreed. I gave our side of the story to Punchy78 today. Maybe we can continue to expose Patois' backstabbing ways.
Slock says I love him.
I'm proud of you. Don't allow injustice to slide without confrontation.
Slock says I love a mouthful of fresh air. Big same. Well, it says when the breeze is nice and lean, the oxygen is fresh. It's so perky.
If you ever want to know why people are bastards to each other, well, follow the money, I say.
You think Valkyrie bribed Crimson Tiger or something?
Not with money, no. But favor? Absolutely.
Favors are harder to track, technically.
The main rule of capitalism is that the big fish eats the little fish. But if that's too obvious a play, the big fish need only deprive the little fish of nourishment, preventing the little fish from growing strong enough to ever truly challenge the bigger fish.
He claimed she was doing it to teach us valuable life lessons, but I doubt that.
Oh shit.
What's the answer then? Regulations on esports business? Seems risky. Punchy78 mentioned she likely wanted revenge.
Why is her character suddenly acting like these things are just occurring to her when she actually mentioned them at the time?
Uh-huh.
I guess this one. Okay, but what's the recourse here? Government oversight? Regulations on the kind of moves esports organizations can make? I'm not saying she was right to do this to us, but she didn't technically do anything illegal, as far as we know.
Pardon me. Justice isn't about the letter of the law. The letter of the law is crafted, shaped, and reforged in the fires of justice. I can't say what rules would prevent this sort of predatory power grab, but if we don't even try to change the structure because it's too difficult, well, that's a shame.
Says the white dude.
Yeah. But I'm sidetracking myself with my usual discourse. Let's remain optimistic and deal with the situation as it is, not as it should be.
With the last of our lunch consumed, Loxley stretches out, getting ready to merge back into the crowds with Max.
Well, you've the afternoon ahead of you to enjoy this impromptu vacation, and Marion and I have work to do to secure the new sponsor. We'll check in with you later once we have some results. Be ready to go at the drop of a hat, though. This may move quickly if all goes as hoped.
Move where? Go where?
Towards our destiny.
That is both inspiring and profoundly unhelpful.
Yes. You appear confused.
Yeah, you said this exact same thing like 20 minutes ago. That's really weird.
It's probably a sentence construction I pulled from lore somewhere.
That's
In
very
fact, I know
possible.
mine was because I was quoting Cameron directly. Anyway.
Ah, then they probably are too. He departs with a chuckle, choosing to leave it at that.
It is still weird.
With Loxley's business concluded, I'm cut adrift again to wander through the floors of Max, the mini arcade expo. And you know what? I think I'm getting used to the chaos. I'm getting used to the crowds. And dare I say it? I'm kinda having fun. Losing our sponsor is a setback to be sure, but we're still on a winning streak. Why worry? We'll overcome this challenge. My trajectory is straight upwards where gamers can't see. Nothing's gonna change that. I'm a winner. I'm a champion. And the rest of the world needs to catch up to that idea.
I'm a driver. I'm a winner. Things are going to change. I can feel it.
In the here and now, there's Max. There's fun to be had. And gosh darn it, I should have some fun.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep, Banooey. Curious, I pull my phone from my pocket to be greeted by a smiling Iris.
I've been analyzing
A
your
Smyrus.
conversational tone and heart rate ever since this morning. Aside from a brief spike of stress early on, you're doing well. I'm glad our efforts are paying off.
Yeah, we'll be back on track with the Pro Tour in no time.
No, I mean our efforts at helping you with your mental health issues.
My what? If you mean my desire to win, maybe I get too fixated, but I wouldn't go so far as to call it a mental health issue.
Call it what you like, but know that I think you're in a much healthier place now. You and the rest of your team.
You and the rest of your team.
Think about it. You're all here pulling for a common cause, but also relaxing and enjoying time spent with friends. You're in a better place. And trust me, so are they.
So obviously they couldn't put in the team's name as a voice clip,
Yeah.
but I like to think this is Iris just not even wanting to try and say it out loud.
I don't understand the reference.
In fact, I'd say the real victory was...
Friends we made along the way. Please don't say the friends we made along the way.
No matter what label you give it, the fact that you've all bonded over your woes and joys, your troubles and triumphs, it says a lot, you know?
So, like, our character has had a character arc up to now, and this conversation feels like she's gone back to step 0.
Little bit.
I guess. It hasn't been that long, but I already feel close to everyone in bigger, badder Beetleborgs.
Anyone in particular strike your fancy?
What fancy, and how is it being struck?
Don't forget, when we first started on this path together, I said
Oh, please don't do this again, Iris.
Yep.
Please don't do this again, Iris.
they're your friends, yes, but they love
Are they
you.
really keeping the creepy, awkward thing from the first
So
game?
it's less creepy and awkward because it's not like...
Perhaps that goes a little further than you might think.
Like, last time she was absolutely, like, railroading us into fucking someone on a beach.
Mhm.
And listen, I've always wanted to be railroaded on a beach. But I don't think that was the way to do it, and we talked about it extensively when we played the game.
Get out of here, crane fly. Hold on, guessing. No,
They just keep coming
Right
in,
now.
unfortunately.
Yeah, there's so many crane flies out here this year. Aston, shoo shoo.
They keep finding a way in.
You weren't happy being up here, so you shouldn't be up here. He's overheating. I may have to turn it. If it doesn't cool down a bit, I may have to turn the AC on.
And don't deny you were interested in finding someone to love from the start. You told me as much, remember? Now, don't feel obliged to make a move yet. I'm still calculating your relationship data and emotional analytics. I can advise you as to the right time. Just something to think about, okay?
You know, there is someone who makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I haven't really put serious thought to it yet, but okay, I'll consider it. I'm not sure, Iris. I think by this point I'm okay with just being friends with everyone.
You know, I kind of just want to hit the bottom one.
You don't want to have to deal with the whole romance angle?
Yeah, like, especially after how bad it felt at this point in the first game.
There's still Jinx.
That's true. Jinx is the character who has improved the most. I really hate her first several
interactions.
They were really, really ableist.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go with the middle one for now.
I'll consider it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have been so busy with my Pro Tour aspirations that I haven't really had time to consider my feelings about it. But okay, I'll mull it over a bit and get back to you. Maybe my life could use more romance, you know? Exactly, and I'll be ready when you're ready. Anyway, you've got the rest of the afternoon to spend with your friends. How about I open your map and point out where they are now? Sure, show me what you got. Hey, you see that? It's a Rick and Morty reference. Now you automatically think less of it.
Ooh.
See, I love Rick and Morty, but if I see someone with Rick and Morty swag in public, I definitely think less of them immediately.
Mm.
And I hope you feel the same. Now performing location search. Beep beep ding. Here you are. Oh, we got more conversation.
Looks like Zapper's on the phone with Jinx while buying stuff. Wait, is that Bulldozer hanging around the Palace booth?
Ooh.
I think Domino's loitering around outside the building. Grace is happily playing every indie game she can find.
Okay, so I think Domino is the one who gets left out this time. Just looking at the other options.
I don't disagree with you, but like part of me really wants to just like, I know he probably just stepped out into the parking lot to like not smoke a cigarette aggressively and like be away from the crowds. Maybe he would like some company.
Okay. Well, definitely want to do this one because I just want to see if Jinx stays an actual character.
I do want to do all of these is the thing. Because I want to do Jinx, I want to do Domino for those reasons. I want to talk to Bulldozer because our last interaction was weird. And, oh, I guess he's here for the, I guess they're here for the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Of course they'd be here. And then I just want to see what fucking indie games they're gonna like put out in this.
All right, let's start with Grace then.
All right, we can leave Domino out if you would rather.
We'll decide when we get there.
Okay.
If there's one place I'm definitely gonna find Grace, it's the indie section. Indie Max, previously known as IMAX before they got sued. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hooray.
Occupies a large section of the show floor. Not as flashy as the Palace, not as popular, but visually quite distinct. It appears to have the exact same games.
Yeah.
And the same guy with his cool chaps.
Yep. It's got Sayonara Wild Hearts.
I spot Grace playing some currently untitled Goose Game. Very nice. Navigating an irritating waterfowl around with a joystick.
So,
wow. This game for the birds? I would have made a way better joke than that. Come on.
Huh?
It's a pun. That's not a pun. That's not even good wordplay. Because birds in a game.
Oh, I see. That's very clever.
Oh.
I really like Grace is the thing.
Me too.
But hey, check this out.
After a game ends, Grace steps away, and the arcade game doesn't simply go into its looping demonstration mode. Instead, a menu pops open with a dozen different indie arcade titles on offer, each playable for a mere quarter. Even the marquee art across the top shifts and blurs. It's not a painted backlit sign, it's an animated LCD screen, which changes based on the game being played. Yes, this is very common now.
Wow!
Nice, huh? It's called an indie cab. It's a multi-game that even changes the cabinet's art based on what you're playing. If you roll one of these out in an arcade and buy up a bunch of indie games for it, you can play anything you like.
So, multicades aren't anything new. Domino plays on them all the time. Jinx hacked her Fast Car 7 to be a racing multicade.
Right, but those are hacks. This one's a platform. Games are distributed legally. One more time. Right, but those are hacks. This one's a platform. Games are distributed legally. Why can't I get that word? Games are distributed digitally and legally. The whole thing is powered by a generic PC inside the cabinet. The indie devs get paid for their hard work and don't even have to manufacture a bunch of expensive, one-off, single-game cabinets to get their game out there.
That's wonderful.
IndieCab is really going to revolutionize indie arcade games. No more limited edition runs of games because they can't afford to make a bunch of copies.
Ah, I see. It's Steam. It'll be great.
Yep. It's the ooh-yah. You could replace an entire arcade with one single machine. Sweet.
Wow, that sounds
bad.
Very bad.
How indie are we talking? Like every game is a metaphor for depression level of indie? You're correct, but you don't have to say it like that. Do you think your RPG could be a good fit for one of these? Wanderlost Trail, the arcade game?
You know, that's the only one where I don't sound like I'm talking down to her.
I agree.
Do you think your RPG could work on one of these? I know you made it for handheld consoles, but it could be a good way to get it out there in front of people, yeah? And instantly, Grace's excitable cheer falls flat.
I guess. Maybe. When it's finished, maybe.
Something wrong?
Well, I haven't really been working on the Wanderlost Trail lately. I didn't even bring my game with me to the expo floor to show it off to anyone.
Why? You're proud of your work, right?
Absolutely. Even if there's a bit of an ongoing problem with it. I've kind of been developing my game for the last 5 years. Not including restarting from scratch twice.
Oh, she's making Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's literally the thing.
Yeah. And I'm not sure when or if I'll ever be done.
Oh, so it's in development hell, as it were.
It's more that I can't settle on one approach. Is it a hopeful game about fighting for the future? Is it a peaceful game about a quiet life? Just a nostalgic RPG throwback? I don't know.
Aww.
Maybe it's for the best that I'm way more focused on Fist of Discomfort 2 right now. It's not like Wanderlost Trail was going anywhere.
Instinctively, I find myself nodding in agreement. We're on a roll with the Pro Tour victories, and being a winner takes plenty of hard work. I don't see why it can't have dimensions. Like Final Fantasy Dimensions.
Yeah.
I never actually got to play that, and I think it's been pulled from all stores. I'm sure it was microtransaction hell anyway. Not as much as, like, All the Bravest.
Right.
Ugh. That instinct gets yanked back hard on seeing how conflicted Grace seems to be. Grace, I don't want you to feel like my dreams of glory are more important than your dreams as a game designer.
No, it's not that. It's just, I guess, I'm worried that I'm turning into some aimless auteur, endlessly tinkering away on a going nowhere project.
I even got a Monster Energy brand deal.
I want Wanderlost Trail to be something special, something of meaning and worth, which can help light the path for others.
It's,
Maybe I'm not decisive enough, not strong enough to really create something with that kind of weight. I don't know. Without a clear direction, I'm too creatively blocked right now to proceed. But that leaves me more time to practice my FOD2 skills, right? Which helps my friends. I like supporting my friends. So that's good, right? Artists still need downtime. Playing FOD2 during the Pro Tour could help you refresh. Maybe we could collaborate and brainstorm? Might break your creative block.
Hey.
What if we schedule your time to allow for less training and more game development?
I like the middle one.
I think the middle one is the best of these three, although nothing like sings to me as this is the correct thing to say in this moment.
There aren't any completely abhorrent answers this time.
Yeah. This is a good topic because, yeah, we constantly have no idea how to make the art we envision.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I've been working on one thumbnail for the last 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking about that before we went live.
I, been 3D printing new stuff for a couple months, and I feel like I've got the handle on that, and then everything else is just so far beyond me. Maybe the problem is working in a vacuum, you know? The risk of being a single vision auteur is having nobody to collaborate with. You don't want to end up like Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to volunteer my services as a creative sounding board. And don't feel obliged to run with my weird ideas. Just talking through your problems could help.
I already talked with Jinx about my game, but I guess more couldn't hurt?
I mean, with that grin, I wouldn't trust me either.
I appreciate the offer, Benui, and when the time's right, I might take you up on it. But for now, I think focusing away from game dev would be good. I've been getting some interesting ideas after seeing these great indies at Max. I want to write some down for when I'm ready to get back to work.
See? Ideas can come from anywhere. I'm sure you'll get past your creative block eventually.
Right. It'll be fine in the long run. I just need to accept things are they're a bit much right now, and that's okay. For now, let's focus on FOD2. I know we got booted out of today's tournament, but there are plenty more tournaments to come, more qualification points to earn.
Woohoo!
I'm ready, willing, and able to fight for my friends. You can count on me.
Never had a doubt about that. You value your friends dearly.
Okay. I should finish checking out all these cool indies before the show floor closes.
Thanks a bunch.
Thanks for your words of encouragement, Benui. You're the best.
Yeah, I am. Always nice to help cheer up someone deserving of cheer.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I'm freshly invigorated. Whomst do I talk to next? Guess let's hit Bulldozer, because we get very few interactions with him.
I agree. I think that's a good idea.
Alright, how are they doing now? Why is Bulldozer at the Palace booth?
He's here to compete.
I figured they'd be around at Max since Patois are participating in the tournament and stole our sponsor. At the Palace? Shouldn't they be with their team? Oh, that makes more sense. And as if reading my thoughts, Iris chimes in. The main match has just concluded, and now they're setting up for finals. Patois easily got through the ranks. Thanks for that, Iris.
Thank you for that.
Finals don't start for another few hours, so Bulldozer is probably enjoying Max. Just like you.
Yes.
I definitely look like I'm enjoying myself.
Mm-hmm.
I should go make sure that's what's really going on and that Bulldozer isn't causing anyone any trouble. Iris and I continue our conversation as we walk through the show floor. The Palace, didn't their CEO flee the country after, being outed for fraud and crimes and stuff? You mean Dekanami? No one knows where he is or what happened to him. The corporation that Deco left behind rebranded from Deco's Palace to merely The Palace. Sadly, they're still going strong and making life more difficult for smaller arcades. I sigh as I approach the overtly bright, overly flashy booth. Compared to others, this one is thrice the size. It's huge. The Palace spares no expense at Max. It's a maze of ticket games, prize booths, and some more traditional arcade cabinets. They even have a FOD 2 cab. And that's exactly where I see Bulldozer. Bulldozer's playing alone, and by the look of it, is not having a great time. They appear to be haphazardly going through the motions of the game, not really paying attention to the game itself or their surroundings. So I take this opportunity to saddle up next to them and press the second player button. The words, "A new teammate has joined," burst onto the screen and we're brought back to character select.
Huh?
It looks like you could use a partner.
Ain't that the truth? Playing by myself is not as exciting as you'd think. But what are you doing here? I thought you and bigger, badder Beetleborgs got booted from the tournament, no thanks to us. I thought you'd be on your way home by now.
No point in sulking at home when there's so much of Max to see and experience. Isn't that what you're doing? Enjoying what the palace has to offer? Bulldozer mumbles something incomprehensible, ignoring making eye contact with me. And that's a weird sentence. I guess it's technically correct. And continues to sluggishly push buttons. Something is definitely up with him. Where's that playful spirit I enjoy so much? Before joining Patois, Bulldozer was all smiles and jokes when we're together. But it feels like ever since that team recruited them, their shining personality's been subdued.
Everything okay? You're not acting normally. Why are you even at the palace?
I kind of like the bluntness of this one.
You're not acting normally.
I think that's what we should go with.
Okay.
This is abnormal behavior for Bulldozer. I've never seen them act like this before, even when they're having an off day.
There's never been a dose like this before, like Bulldozer. But I'm not in any rush to head the line, so the line has a missing head. This is a They Might Be Giants song. I'm sorry for distracting us.
I wonder what's going on. Hey, Bulldozer, everything okay? No, we didn't pick Is Everything Okay. We picked You're Not Acting Normal. So are the first two options identical, but they change a different stat?
I think so. Fine.
Obviously, they are not fine. They're on the verge of tears. The pain in their eyes is clear as the night sky. Regardless of that, they keep playing, pushing the buttons mindlessly, forcing themselves to continue the game. Sure, okay. Using my hand, I cover the cabinet controls, which causes Bulldozer to finally look at me, not past me. Seriously. Bulldozer, what you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm training up for the finals.
You can do that anywhere, especially at Max. I pass like 4 separate FOD cabinets walking over here. There's a specific reason why you're here. Bulldozer sighs heavily, no longer holding anything back from me.
I've always trained at the palace. It's got the toughest competitors. Not in the sense of the most skilled or talented, of course. I can just look to my team for that. The palace brings forth the worst, most vitriolic people in the community. Heck, they openly support it and even sponsor known bigots. Oh no, are we going to do another one of these?
Yep, looks like it.
Okay.
CW, there might be some crappy language copied and pasted from a message board somewhere.
Being great in competitive games isn't just about being good at a game, it's about withstanding the abuse. Ooh. I come to the palace because without fail, they will always fling the vilest words. I just step up to my spot and the berating starts.
Yep. They went there.
I wish the booper, boop hole, and untalented hack were the worst of it, but it's not.
That's awful, Bulldozer. Why put yourself through that?
Wow, I dislike giving voice to this viewpoint, although I understand the narrative thing that's happening. I have to. You probably don't even hear it when you're up on stage. People adore you and your team. You've had nothing but good press. While my team gets booed. They taunt me. They call for my death. They don't see that I'm not like the rest of them.
Okay, so in actual online gaming,
Okay.
the team that gets all the good press is the one that people hate. That's just a thing with esports. Because esports fans, and I am generalizing here, are not good people in general. I'm frustrated by a lot of this going on right here.
In this game, you have to be strong. You have to block all that out. You can't falter. If you let your mind wander to those insults, you can't focus on the game. You can't focus on your plays. You have to prove yourself and to everyone around you that you're booping good.
Bulldozer looks down at their shaking hands, breaking eye contact with me.
So I come here, to the palace. If I've already experienced all that and worse, when it comes time for me to perform in matches that matter, I'm already numb to it all.
I'm at a loss for words. Nothing I could say feels appropriate, so I let them continue.
It's draining, you know? To constantly be berated and yelled at, to be called offensive names and told that you're nothing.
Oh, I've never been through anything like that. Bulldozer sniffles, bringing their hand to wipe the corner of their eye.
You build up this thick skin, and you wear it so proudly, like it's some shining armor. But deep down, little by little, it whittles at your core. It's heartbreaking.
I let the silence remain, each lost in our own thoughts. It's only the flashing game over screen that brings us back.
So, Banui, don't think trash talking me will get under my skin. It just won't work.
Bulldozer has a newly restored energy, seemingly back to their old attitude, smiling and laughing. Maybe their little chat helped get some things off their chest. Their words don't fully convince me.
Come on. I dare you to say your worst to me during finals. Double dare you. See if you can break me. No way, I'll be cheering you on. I'm not sure I'll even be watching finals. I'll do my best to make it.
That's a tough one. I think we should be cheering him on and also booing his team. Them on and also booing their team.
Yes. I think that we can do that.
Does Bulldozer really expect me to trash talk them after what we've been through together? I don't think so. If I can be there in the crowd for your final match, I'm absolutely going to be cheering you on. I'll be the loudest voice you hear. I promise.
That's not necessary. Listen, Banui, I should really get back to my teammates before they start to think I'm ghosting them for finals. I'll catch you later.
Bulldozer takes a few quick steps away from the cabinet, only to pause for a stride. They look back to me.
And Banui, thanks.
I can't say I'm not worried about Bulldozer. That was certainly a heavy conversation we just had. And I'm not sure if that made my relationship with Bulldozer better or worse. It's not registering on Iris. But what do I know? But what I do know is that I need to go do something else. I just need a moment to decompress from all this. Want to take a break?
Yeah, that sounds, it is about that time.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go to a BRB screen in a moment. And before we do that, we wish to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, and that the lives of people of color matter. That there is a civil rights movement ongoing in this country as Black Americans fight for things that shouldn't have to be fought for. Basic human rights and dignity to feel safe in your homes, schools, and places of worship. We have some... Oh my god. That's fine. It's like that. It's like that sometimes. Did I break it? Did I break it? No, it's fine. Sorry. There is a intersex pride flag hanging from our window, and I leaned back in my chair and accidentally put it down. We have some links that we would like for you to look at under the Bang Donate Commander organizations that are helping people on the ground right now. The Bail Fund Network, helping to keep protesters out of jail. The Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund, getting food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations to Black, trans, and non-binary people. And the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Organization to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen, as every inch of the country was stolen, renamed arbitrarily to Mount Rushmore and had white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Under the Action Commander, some things you can do to be of use right now. These are petitions you can sign, letters you can write to your lawmakers. The ACLU Racism and Policing Correspondence course, which I always like to take the time to point out if you've not had a look at it yet. We think that these are good places to start, but we live in an age of information. Do your own research. If the spirit moves you, find a place closer to home to give your energy to, because there are people closer to you than you think who need some help and mutual aid. Just whatever you do, please find some way to give your energy to the civil rights movement, because building a better future is everybody's responsibility. Making sure we get there together is everybody's fight. And we do this by battling white supremacy wherever we find it, globally, locally, and within ourselves. We're going to go to the ad break. We have no stance on you using ad blockers. Stand up, stretch your legs, get some water, do whatever self-care is important to you. And we will catch you back here in about 3 minutes. Please join us then. Is that it? Did I hit all the buttons right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
I hit all the buttons right. We're back.
Hooray!
We're live, pal.
Woo woo. How y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Alright, so, ice locks.
Ice locks, domino, or jinx?
I do kind of want to see all of the Jinx stuff.
Sure.
As I do kind of, on the other hand.
I've made my case for domino, but I see why you want to talk to Jinx. Let's talk to Jinx.
Okay.
Hello? Can you hear me? Your voice went all robot-y for a second.
Oh, that's the mood.
It's like there's more radio signals in this building than actual oxygen. I said that if you get me a fuzz, see if you can. Oh, a what? Repeat that last bit?
Click.
Are you kidding me?
Damn it! I swear to God, I'm sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Damn it! I swear to God, I am spiking this phone straight to the floor if I get one more dropped call.
Huh?
Ah! How long were you standing there?
Long enough to wonder if you're gonna straight up smash your phone or not. Phoned up Jinx earlier today. You get a better signal outside the building.
What, and expose myself to the concentrated carbon emissions of a dozen food trucks? Hell no.
So, like, at this point, it feels like her personality is kind of changing every time we talk to her.
A little bit. Which she's clearly chaotic neutral in, like, the traditional manner. So maybe that's on purpose.
Maybe. I don't think it's good writing if it is on purpose.
This monkey wrenches my plans. I mean, I could improvise, but I'm just not sure what to do for James.
Clarification, please?
I'm trying to get a little gift for everyone on the team. Something personal, you know? Something I know they'd like. I got Domino a little vinyl pop figure of a sad anime boy. Loxley got a foam pixel sword. I found a really good broadcast set for Rhapsody on discount. I found a pretty sweet Euro board game for Grace, like one of those ones where you place workers and trade wheat for sheep and crap.
Catan?
There's other games much like that. But I'm not sure what to get for Jinx. I have a hard time reading her. You know, she's normally so quiet.
And that's true, Slux.
There's probably not much oxygen, CO2 levels rise, passing inside enclosed spaces.
Yep.
I felt that I couldn't breathe when I went to PAX, but that's just because, like...
Anxiety?
So...
Is it a combination of anxiety and body odor?
So I've talked about Saints Row 2 before, and how Saints Row 2 was kind of, as these stories tend to go, my coming out to myself was precluded by a lot of things, but one of the big things that made the penny drop was Saints Row 2's character creator. PAX, it was like the first thing that I had gone to where it's like, I'm aware that I'm trans, and I'm very far away from anyone else who knows me, except unfortunately my brother, who is staying in the same hotel room. So, yes, I did bring fishnets to wear under my suit every time I left, the same way that I had my boss dressed in Saints Row 2. And the sort of dichotomy of that was weird for me, it turned out, throughout a lot of PAX.
Okay, let's work through this. What are your options?
I've got 3. There's a plastic steering wheel controller for Grace's retro consoles, a used copy of Fast Cars 6 soundtrack on vinyl, and, I don't know, like a Max hoodie?
Well, that was the thing she specifically said she wanted.
That was the thing she specifically said she wanted. But she doesn't really wear hoodies, and the controller's kind of junky, and as for Fast Cars 6, I heard the guy who made it, like, did inappropriate things with a badger or something. Help me out here, okay? What do you think she'd like the most? I talked to Jinx earlier, and she really wants that Fast Cars 6 record. I'm going to read the other 2 real quick before we go through. Toy steering wheels can be plenty of fun. I'd say that's the pick. She may dress sharp, but she likes to keep things cozy. I say the hoodie.
Actually, when I was talking to Jinx earlier, she mentioned she wanted the soundtrack. Even if the game's shunned, the music isn't. I'd say you should get that for her as a gift. She'd love it.
Hell yeah, always nice to get something I know. So that's the thing, trying to do the zapper mile a minute. Hell yeah, always nice to get something I know a person really wants. Let's buy it.
With gift selections made, we step into line to very gradually approach the makeshift booth's cash register. Given the amount of people in line ahead of us clutching soon-to-be-purchased nerd totems, it's gonna take a while. Hey, wait, you mentioned gifts for everyone except me.
Oh, I was planning to be in your hotel room wrapped up in a bow tonight.
I don't know if that's a joke or a serious offer. With you, it could be either.
Yes, but also no. I got you this instead.
And she pulls a small plush Bod 2 dolly from her backpack and presses it into my hands.
Here you go. You're a Tomikaze main, right? Stick this next to your... I'm going to finish the sentence, and then I have another thing. Here you go. You're a Tomikaze main, right? Stick this next to your pillow so you can cozy up onto the generic McEvery protagonist tonight. It took so long for my brain to reformat that name as anything other than Griffin McElroy.
Hey guys, I'm in a video game. I can't do a Griffin voice.
I mean, he is in a video game.
That's true.
He's in 100-foot robot golf.
That's true. He plays a very, very quiet golf announcer.
Yeah.
I couldn't really get into that stuff because I think that they work much better when they're louder.
Yeah. I think it's fun. I think the game itself is quite fun. We played it on stream once.
Yeah.
Danny and I did.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Like 6 years or something.
Yeah, and it didn't go well because we didn't know that our internet was fucked yet. I recently found out Justin McElroy is a voice actor. He's actually done a lot of voice acting and has a public demo reel. Yeah. He was the narrator for
Roundabout.
Thank you, Roundabout.
Sue played a couple years ago.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think of it looking at him, but he does some voices. And that's really funny because he does such bad voices on Mabim Bam.
He did a couple like We're the Kids animations.
Yeah. Like the one based on King's Quest.
Yeah. What are you talking about? It's a poisoned apple.
So I don't even remember the lines.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Although, if you prefer, I could toss this in the bin and then go scouting around town for some really high quality ribbons and wrapping tape.
Uh,
Relax, I'm kidding. I've got plans for myself tonight already.
plans. What manner of plans, may I ask?
Duh, it's Max. It's the party capital of the nerd world.
Gonna go get some Sprite mixed with Everclear and forget the rest of the night.
Poof. Ooh.
Anyone who's been to a NerdCon has experienced this at least once.
So, we had goon bags of wine and camelbacks.
Very nice.
Yeah. Game publisher parties with game-themed cocktails, room parties which result in furniture tossed out of the window into the pool, or even just hanging out in the hotel bar. Man, if you can't have fun at Max, you're not even trying or are possibly dead.
I thought this was an industry trade event, not a party. I mean, I haven't seen any partying yet.
You've been sticking to the expo floor. You gotta know people who can get you into the good stuff, and that only happens off-site and at night. Concerts by gamer-themed bands, augmented reality mobile game pub crawls to catch pocket monsters, all sort of great stuff is out here.
Pocket monsters, eh?
Yeah.
Awesome sauce.
Max is just the starting point, the rally marker everyone flocks around. The real hotness is the community around Max, and they know how to partay. How about you and I hit the town? You're fun. We could find some fun and have fun with the fun. It'd be fun.
I hate to tell you this, but I'm not very fun. You had me at par.
You had me at par. The tay is merely a bonus. I'm in. I don't party very hard, but if you need a designated driver, I'll come along. I'll pass things. I mean to be working a sponsor situation.
That's the responsible thing.
It is the responsible thing.
I do feel like we should be working on sponsor thing tonight.
We should be responsible for a responsor.
Exactly. Thanks for the offer, but I should really pass. If things don't work out today, I may need to spend the evening working with Iris on the sponsor problem.
Isn't that what Rhapsody and Loxley are for? Make them earn their keep. But hey, if partying isn't for you, that's cool. More partying for me.
Is that how it works?
Yep, but if all of that can wait, still a few more hours of Max left before we close out the day, right? I want to wrap up my shopping, dump all my crap back at the hotel, get some dinner, and then lock and load for party times.
Have fun. I'll be back at the hotel.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and by that I mean don't rent a bunch of overpriced pay-per-view movies. Just stream that stuff for free.
Later.
Later.
Slinging her bag of swag over the one shoulder, Zapper turns heel and marches back into the fray of Max. Now, where to next? Wait, she didn't pay for that.
Nope.
And as I explore Max, going up and down the aisles and taking it all in, I see a flicker in the corner of my eye. It's a ninja. A shadowy vision that makes my heart stop beating briefly. Is it Queen Bee? Could be Queen Bee.
It could be Queen Bee. No.
The creepy secret agent type person from Hamza's tournament? What the heck is she doing just wandering around Max? Not only that, but clearly scanning the crowd, looking for something. Or someone. If Loxley's right, and she's one of the dangerous groups seeking out... If she's one of the dangerous groups...
She's with one of the dangerous groups.
She is not a group all on her own, as far as we know.
I mean, she looks pretty big.
That's true. Seeking out Polybius hardware, getting spotted by her would be a bad thing. Recently found out... Oh, that was already read. I do my best to blend into the crowd to avoid drawing her attention. No need to cause problems for myself or Loxley. Fortunately, hiding in a crowd the size of Max is easily done. I keep my back turned as she walks past, busying herself with watching a game trailer on a nearby monitor. Countdown from 10 backwards. Calm yourself. Breathe. Okay. Damn it, unjust universe. I don't have time to deal with creepy conspiracy theories and mysterious women in black. I've got an esports team to run. In fact, I should be checking in with Loxley and Rhapsody about their sponsor solution. If we're going to recover from this nosedive and start winning again, we need to. Katie Truck. Or should I refer to you as Benui? Play it cool, 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 play it cool. I ran out of breath.
Yes, can I help you with something? Play innocent. Sorry, no time to chat. Move along. That's me! You want an autograph? Play the fool. You must be confusing me with my cousin Katie. Be evasive.
I kind of want to just be snide to the cop.
You're not wrong.
Alright, let's see.
No, I actually really like Play the Fool.
Okay. Okay, who do I make this out to? Pardon? The autograph. I'm out of 8x10 glossies, but I can sign body parts if that's what you want. I can assure you I am not seeking your autograph. Oh, well, in that case, I've got people to do and things to see, so if you'll excuse me. You are not excused. We need to talk about a certain arcade game that you played at a recent tournament, Ms. Truck. I believe the name was Polybius, yes? No idea what you're talking about. I have little doubt that you are extremely aware of what I'm talking about. Damn, she's got us.
We're in a tight spot.
Tell me, have you been experiencing any numbness or tingling in your hands? Perhaps moments of disorientation or night terrors. This is just... You're describing hypothyroidism?
Katie Truck is being detained and has the right to remain silent.
This protagonist could not remain silent for a while.
No.
But for real, this is just hypothyroidism that she's describing. I had to go through a list of symptoms because I have a hunch that that's what I have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine and still don't know what you're talking about. Interesting. Ms. Truck, contrary to what certain criminal annoyances may or may not have told you, I am not your enemy. My only interest is public safety, keeping dangerous artifacts away from citizens such as yourself. Any information you can offer me would be appreciated.
Remember, cops can lie. Cops aren't just allowed to lie, they're encouraged to lie.
When you're ready to talk, here's my number. Oh, I've heard that so many times in my life for various reasons. She presses a black business card into my tingling hand. See? Like she said, tingling hands. Embossed on it is simply the number 6. No area code, no exchange, no other digits whatsoever. 6? Your phone number is 6? How am I supposed to... And she melts back into the crowd, somehow managing to vanish into the throng of gamers, despite wearing an outfit that'd make her stand out anywhere other than a funeral. As she departs, I pull out my phone to enter the number into my contacts. Why not? And then I notice the icon for Iris is missing. No, wait, there it is, peeking in from the side. I thought she had erased Iris for a sec, but no, she was just hiding just off screen. Peeking from the side, jittering a little before scooting back into place. Cute. I like that.
There was the iPhone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to have an iPod Touch. And whenever I went to go like delete a game that I had been done with, how you do that, how you delete apps is like long press on an app, and then that sends it to delete mode, and you like drag it to the trash can to delete it. The thing about the delete mode is that it makes all the apps like shake, like they're scared. So I ended up having a lot of games on my phone that I was done with that I couldn't bring myself to delete.
Oh no. I was almost hacked just now. When that woman approached you, there was an intrusion into your phone over the Max cell tower. What? Did the cyber police seriously just backhack me or something? The probe's gone now, but it was scanning your phone to see what apps you had installed. I got scared and quickly hid my data before it found anything. I mean, I'm a pirated software service. You could have gotten in trouble. Loxley implied she was part of the dangerous group that's trying to track down the Polybius machines. They're called the FBI? I don't know what that could stand for, though. And if
Fuckboy Institute. I stole that one.
And if your personality systems at some primitive level are based on Polybius technology, then she was looking for me. Good thing I hid then. We'd better avoid her in the future. Between Valkyrie trying to destroy our team for our own good, Coda accusing me of ruining his life, and now a creepy agent getting all up in my business. This day is not exactly going according to plan. I'm supposed to be in the semifinals of a tournament by this point. Before anxiety can truly set up shop in my brain and get to work twanging them nerves, my teammates approach all smiles.
A fine adventure.
Victory for bigger, badder Beetleborgs. We now have completed arrangements with our new sponsor. Don't celebrate before we've actually won, Loxley. We aren't quite there yet. There's going to be an interview process, sort of.
Are you vague on purpose again? Is it Jinx's sibling again? Or possibly the pizza shop?
I like both of those options.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this time we're being vague under orders. Our sponsor wants to see how you perform with zero preparation. Or preparation. If we spoil what's in store, the deal is off.
Seriously? Is it too much to ask that something in my life be straightforward and simple?
Yeah, it's a bit unconventional, but I think you'll be pleased with the results. Everything should be ready within an hour, and...
Rhapsody's ringtone, an upbeat K-pop song, distracts them.
1 minute, Banui. This might be related.
Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
You've gotta be kidding.
Hello, this is Rhapsody. Uh-huh. Wait, what? Seriously? That's amazing. Okay, bye.
Rhapsody puts away their phone, and I look at them expectantly.
We have an unanticipated guest at the FOD base.
Part 1, what the fuck is a FOD base?
Instead of having a booth on the main show floor, they've set up a camp in a side area for everything and anything related to FOD. They have their own panels, voice actors and devs signing autographs, cosplay contests, photo ops. You've been around here like all day. I'm honestly surprised you haven't seen it. What with how big it is and how much you care about FOD too. It's like sort of your whole personality.
Part 2, what's a guest?
Jason Takeshi. If memory serves me correctly, he's the lead developer on FOD.
I vibe with it.
The very same. The one who is the brains behind our favorite game. It'd be an honor to finally meet him. Would you like to come with me, Banui? Touch fingers with the creator. Actually, I was rather hoping to pull Banui away for a bit to assist me in a small matter. You see the booth for the palace over yonder?
Yeah, I dropped in on Bulldozer earlier. Apparently they're a cesspit of bad behavior.
Their esports scene is indeed foul and unpleasant, but their primary stock in trade is bilking children out of their money with colorful prize games. Serving multiple audiences with unpleasant but highly profitable approaches has granted them considerable strength in this industry. A position of power they freely abuse with a phalanx of lawyers to defend themselves against accusations of encouraging gambling and minors with their scammy prize games.
See, now they've gone from being a cross between Namco. What was Namco's arcade called?
Le Mans?
It's not. Is it just the Castle Arcade?
I literally don't.
Oh, they used to have like 4 in the city.
Aladdin's Castle?
No, they bought out Aladdin's Castle though.
Okay.
But yeah, they've gone from a cross between that and Dave and Buster's to just being full on Chuck E. Cheese now.
Shall we?
Tell me, Bunwee, how do you feel about engaging in some arcade justice?
Arcade justice!
Starring, what's his fuck name? What's that boy's name? Jodon Baker.
You're gonna do a crime again, aren't you?
If by doing crimes you mean break into their data network and steal corporate intel about their latest secret scheme, then yes, I am going to do crimes. But I'll bear the burden of naughtiness for the most part. What I need is someone to play distraction for me while I slip in and liberate the data.
Wasn't this like actually a plotline in the first game?
No, we were running distraction to let Ashley and Iris put our billboards up on the...
Ah, right.
There's a lot of mirrors.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think anything's been like exactly the same.
you read this already?
Yes, I did.
Sounds good to me.
Heck yeah, crimes. I can't stand the palace myself. Never have or will I ever cast there. It tarnishes esports' reputation with their poor sportsmanship. I hoped that after Dekonami vanished, the company would go bankrupt at least, but sadly it's still hanging around. Seeing Loxley take them down a peg would be honestly kind of nice. I can go to the FOD base by myself if you'd prefer to help him. Either way, we really should be ready when the new sponsor wants to see us in an hour, so we leave this decision to you, friend.
Well,
Loxley, let's burn down the palace, not literally, in Minecraft. Rhapsody, let's meet the creator of FOD and get an autograph.
which one would you rather do?
We've been with Loxley all day.
That's true.
He's gonna get caught if we don't. Like,
I mean, he's got to be around through the rest of the game. I don't think they kill off characters.
that's probably true.
So, Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Meeting Jason Takashi, the...
I've just realized that they're Rhapsody in blue.
Oh. Huh, that's good.
Yeah. Anyway.
Meeting Jason Takashi, the legendary figure who made Fist of
What
Discomfort.
did I say?
Takeshi,
Oh,
which is how it often gets pronounced for Beat Takashi.
yeah.
Would be a dream come true. Rhapsody, put down the red carpet and lead me to the FOD base. I want to bask in the light of fisting royalty. I'm so glad that they finally just said that.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore? Careful, friends. Don't get too swept up by meeting your hero. Developers are still very much people just like you and I, and quite fallible. I'll catch up with you post-haste, after crime time.
Rhapsody and I exchange smiles as we set off for the FOD base.
What if they did kill him, though?
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
We find the FOD base in a dedicated area set up behind seating of the arena. I said it like that once, and now I have to say it forever. Keeping the company's official presence near their official tournament makes sense. Rhapsody takes a step in front of me and gives a slight nod.
Welcome to the FOD base.
The base is exactly how Rhapsody described it. Honestly, I don't know why I expected anything different. It's set up for a huge meeting place near the main stage for all FOD fans. There's a mini stage for panels, places to sit, various small booths set around the perimeter. There's even a backdrop of the dojo where people are posing and taking selfies with it. It's like a smaller, more compact Max. Comp Max. But only Fist of Discomfort, 24 hours a day, and only half as overwhelming as 2 Fists of Discomfort.
It's a really good picture of a couple of Fists of Discomfort today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wanna talk about that?
No, not particularly, because if I actually describe the picture, then that's going to be a problem for Twitch TOS.
What should we do? When's Jason Takashi coming out? How exactly does this work? Do we form a queue? Should I have him sign my boobs?
Slow down there, Banui. Don't get too excited. This is a very last-minute thing, so I imagine it'll be a simple Q&A with the autograph session after. Whatever happens, I know it'll be great getting to listen to Mr. Takashi speak.
That's what I'm
To listen to the words of the person that made the game I love. I'm inspired just thinking about it. Oh, you're gonna get crashed, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get absolutely shit-canned.
It'll be pretty uplifting. Hopefully give me a boost to try even harder in my games.
Agreed. Should we find some seats while we wait?
I nod. I've been running around all day and would very much like a good sit.
Oh, I'm sorry, I accidentally pulled your flag down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ow.
I don't know.
Oh, I see.
I leaned back and it like came down. It doesn't look broken or anything. I checked.
Yeah. Just pull the hooks.
Yeah.
Okay. Rhapsody points to a couple of seats set up in rows, not too close to the front and not too close to the back. The perfect spot, and we sit down. As we wait for the man himself, Jason Takashi, to show up, we keep saying his name. I take a look at the people gathered. Is this like a joke on Hideo Kojima putting his name every 6 frames?
I don't think that's the case. Although I don't know. You're right, they are scamming on that name a bit, and I don't know why.
I take a look at the people gathered around us, all here because Mr. Takashi made Fist of Discomfort. One person's dream led to a game. Oh, they're gonna find out that actually video games are made by a massive team, and he only had minimal involvement, aren't they?
Mm.
One person's dream led to a game all walks of life can enjoy equally. FOD doesn't care about your financial status, except that you need a pretty good computer or access to an arcade to use it. The color of your skin, as long as you're not around a place like the Palace. Your gender, as long as you're not around a place like the Palace. Consoles versus arcade. Fair. It's about bringing everyone together to celebrate our love of this game. You cannot possibly believe this. My eyes scan the room. Everyone's smiling and excited to be here. Much like how I feel every time I step into good, clean fun. That feeling of belonging. Whoops.
Okay.
Eventually, my gaze settles on Rhapsody. I've known them a while now.
Ooh, don't fuck this up.
But there is still something I've always wanted to ask. What do you enjoy about FOD versus other fighting games?
What if we switch it up?
The game is unlike any other fighting games, right? Can it even be categorized under the fighting game genre?
I mean, from what I understood, it was more like a MOBA, but with combo attacks.
Mm.
MOBA?
Comboma.
Komobo?
There's so many moving parts to FOD. The ninja minions, your character, the item shop. Most fighting games are just about one move pitted against another move. Fist of Discomfort provides the most puzzling challenges.
You drank Komobo before?
I'm told it's good.
And I know how much you love puzzles, huh? See, I know a thing about you.
I'm surprised you remembered. The more difficult the game, the more I'm attached to it. Your turn, Banui. What do you like about FOD? What about the game calls to you?
You know, no one's ever asked me specifically about why I enjoy the game. I just do. Whenever I talk about FOD, it's normally in regards to winning.
Winning.
What I love about
Winning.
the rush of excitement that comes with triumph. The regret of loss. It's never about the game itself. Wait a sec. I fucking hate Fist of Discomfort. What am I doing here? What do I love about Fist of Discomfort?
The characters, their outfits, their ultimates, everything. Honestly, the community. The actual matches. So none of these sound like good answers, and I think none of them are supposed to sound like good answers.
Yeah. Our main character is going to learn a life lesson now.
Mm-hmm. How do we want to position this? What do we think we like about this game that we're shackled to, apparently? So I would choose the top myself, because for games like Overwatch or like Paladins ended up being, I actually do like the characters and their outfits and their ultimates. I like a lot of things about that, but I like all the ancillary stuff about the game, and then there's
the community and the actual
yeah,
matches.
then there's the community and the actual matches. Yes. The top answer gives a good opportunity to fall further when the bad thing happens.
Yep.
That's a good point. I'm glad we chose it.
Tomokaze, Akari Sensei, Silent Blade, I love them all. What about Crying Blade?
Silent Blade.
What about Crying Blade?
What about Lonely?
Lonely Blade? That's what it is. Fuck.
Who wants to watch a cartoon where everyone's lonely all the time?
Who wants to watch a cartoon where everyone's crying? It's weird. I'm totally the player that has to get every special outfit during an event. Tomokaze's Halloween skeleton skin is the best. Without such interesting and unique characters, it'd be bland. The characters set this game from mid-tier to top tier.
Sure.
I have all the special skins myself.
All of them.
All of them. It's important to enjoy the other aspects of Fist of Discomfort because eventually you'll need something to fall back on when you have a really rough patch. Believe me, you'll want something to keep calling you back.
Just like you have shoutcasting, right?
Yeah.
Exactly right, Banui. Sorry, I've been hanging out with Loxley all day.
While we're chatting, Rhapsody and I don't even notice one of the Max Enforcers slip onto the stage. The echo of the mic being turned on catches our attention.
Hello, Bod Maxers. Hold on to your minions, because I'd like to give you all a huge Max welcome. I'd like you all to give a huge Max welcome to the creator of Fist of Discomfort, Jason Takeshi.
Everyone in the room explodes into applause and hollering. And hooting.
What are you gonna look like?
If this were a PPV wrestling match, I'm pretty sure I'd see at least 10 signs scrawled with various declarations of love, and another one that says, Kingdom Hearts isn't that confusing.
Then explain 358 days over 2 then. I brought a sign to wrestling that they considered too hot for wrestling.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because it's WWE, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a 3MB when 3MB was still a thing.
Uh-huh.
Which was Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal and the one that hasn't been a champion anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I feel so bad. Slater.
Mm-hmm.
And
Heath Slater.
Thank you, Heath Slater. And like their whole bit was that they were like a boy band that never sang anything.
Uh-huh.
So I came with like a boy band sign that had like their names in hearts. And
that's really good though.
Yeah, it was a great idea, and I like they had me on my other side of the sign was like something for Biggie. But they like showed me on the thing and I like flipped it over and like instant cut.
As the cheers continue, a grumpy-looking man with unkempt hair and a sleepy look in his eyes approaches the main mic on the stage.
Wearing a non-binary? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. And the crowd goes absolutely wild, despite the muted little greeting he tosses our way.
Simmer down, everyone. As you know, Jason Takeshi joining us was completely unexpected. It's not even on the Digital Max guidebook. Jason has politely offered to... It's the Ace flag,
yeah.
Thank you. I was wrong. It's quite small.
It is.
Jason has politely offered to answer a few questions from the audience, and then he'll be available to sign the official 20 Boopty Boop Pro Tour posters.
Before the enforcer has even finished speaking, Rhapsody leans in and gently elbows me.
Banui, you should ask a question.
What do I say? How do I feel? What do I say? In the end, it all goes out. I'm sure he's already answered 1,000 similar questions to anything I could ever ask.
Yeah, but it's not every day you get to even exchange words with somebody this influential. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
I lift my hand into the air. Rhapsody's got a point. This may be my only chance, and I should take advantage of it. The enforcer sees my raised hand and makes their way from the stage over to me. They hand over the mic. Oh, hi, Jason. I'm Banui from Bigger, Badder Beetleborgs, and I'd just like to know...
What inspired you to make FOD? Who's your favorite character? How's your max been so far?
So this is the one where we get absolutely crushed, right?
Oh, I don't know. I can see all of these being crushing.
Mm-hmm.
I like who's your favorite character.
Character? What? Who you choose as your favorite character says a lot about a person.
It's the horoscope for the 2000 and boots.
And I'd like to get to learn more about Jason Takashi as a person, not a developer. Who would you say is your favorite character? Got a fave? A main? Someone you stan? Who's stan? Huh. Tomokaze, I guess? She's okay. They're just numbers and hitboxes.
Oh no, you did label it. Oh dang.
Hers are the most balanced, so I guess it's hers, whatever. So the lead designer's favorite character is the most generic one in the game, huh?
Nice question, Banui. I suppose that means he means Tomokaze just like you.
That's a pretty blunt and apathetic answer, but maybe he's just not used to public speaking. Or maybe he's been working 20-hour days
Yeah.
and does not have any desire to play this game.
Mm-hmm. That's the Daniel Craig thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like, they caught him at the end of a long shoot for Casino Royale, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I would never play James Bond again if you ask me right now.
Most people's hands raise in the air and the enforcer approaches the closest one. The fan stands up nervously, clutching the mic and begins talking. Seriously, this person is giving their whole life story. Is there even going to be a question at the end of this tirade? So that's why I love FOD. Anyway, Mr. Takashi, sir, what do you think of the FOD community? The composed developer offers an emotionally distant shrug in response. I don't understand why it's as popular as it is. I mean, really, it's just a silly game I made to distract me from my normal day job. I put it online because I wanted to share it with a few of my friends, and everyone got way too obsessed with it. Then it got picked up by a publisher and became a worldwide thing, and now I'm stuck making sequels until the end of the time. So fuck me, right? But what about the tournaments? They're great, right? No. Attending tournaments is as enjoyable as eating tinfoil. This was supposed to be a fun game, and the community has transformed it into a complete waste of time.
Good lord.
I'd say you should probably throttle back a bit on your obsession, but hey, I'm just the lead designer, what the fuck do I know? Okay, where's the bourbon? I was promised a bottle of bourbon if I got on the damn stage. A collective awkward silence fills the FOD base as Jason wanders off. Even the enforcer looks like they're about to start sweating.
Okay, that's about all the time we have for questions. If you want a signed poster, please form a line at the stage. And let's give a huge thanks to Mr. Takashi for spending some time with us today.
There's a reply of unceremonious clapping as people relocate from their seats to the queue. Rhapsody sighs heavily as we stand up. So, autographs?
Why doesn't the creator of FOD support the community? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, their voice is so quiet.
Yeah.
There's so many competitive games that get popular for a year and then die out. But we've kept this game afloat for years.
Yeah, and that's part of why he's sick of it.
Us, the players, this game would be nothing. We are the ones that made it what it is. We're the ones putting in all the work to make it this popular and profitable for Mr. Takeshi. To turn your back on your own fans, the people who adore you, leaves a sour taste in my mouth. I don't really want to get an autograph anymore after that display. Magic is ruined.
Rhapsody.
I feel the same way. I still want an autograph. I miss out on this opportunity. I don't feel it necessary to get this person's autograph.
Me either.
I also
At the same time, I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, so it's like fucking Sakurai, right? When Sakurai was talking about how tired he was fucking making Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm. It didn't come out as anger for Sakurai because Sakurai is a very, very composed person.
So the thing about this is that were I in this position, this isn't something the game is going to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were in this position, I would absolutely go get the autograph.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I would want to do that is because it's the tour poster that we are presumably on because we were changed at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
So having a poster of the time that we got fucked over by big energy. Wait, I think that's something else.
I'm gonna hit this one and see how that goes.
Okay.
Even though Jason Takashi doesn't appreciate the community, it doesn't negate what he's made. Why miss out on the opportunity to meet him? Maybe he just needs to meet more fans to change his outlook. Fuck off.
I see your point.
That's fair, Banui. I looked up to Jason Takashi as this beacon of what the FOD community is, what it stood for. I thought our adoration would be shared and that this moment would be special. But while I'm disappointed, it doesn't mean that things can't change in the future, right?
Right, and we don't need him or his support as long as we still have each other and his
As
autograph.
long as we've got each other and an autograph.
The FOD scene still has the FOD scene, which was removed from the theatrical cut.
Oh, yeah.
Which puts
You know
us...
you're not supposed to show fisting in the theaters most of the time.
Which puts a smile back on Rhapsody's face. Here.
You're absolutely right. Let's go get those autographs before he runs out of posters.
I nod my head and we form the end of the line. It doesn't really take that long to get him, as Jason Takashi isn't really engaging with anyone. He's just signing posters and handing them off between taking swigs of bourbon.
I sort of like him.
Me too.
I sort of like him.
They aren't even letting people take pictures with him, just trying to get this over with as fast as possible. Before long, poster hugged to my chest, we're back in the middle of the FOD base.
You know, I was just thinking. We should take a picture in front of the dojo. When else are we going to get to pretend we're characters in the game?
I mean, anytime.
Anytime we play the game.
We can play pretend.
You know what? You're right. We could play pretend.
The floor is lava, and we can set up like some cushions.
Sure, and I'll be Tomokaze and you can be Sensei.
I'm so in. Plus, we can post it on our team page. We make our way over to the photo op area. Beside the big backdrop, there's a box of FOD-related props for people to pose with. Weapons, to costume pieces, to little cardboard cutouts of the minions. Banana. Rhapsody and I wait patiently till it's our turn.
What? What happened?
Said the minions.
Oh, okay. I know so little about Minions that I could not.
I have literally said the amount I know about minions in the past 30 seconds.
Okay, cool.
Handing off our phones to the designated FOD enforcer in charge of pictures, we grab a variety of fun props and costume elements for effect.
How should we pose? Awkward prom photo. Battle poses.
Definitely awkward prom photo.
Prom photo.
Prom style. You know, the really awkward prom photos. That'd be hilarious.
Nice.
Oh, do I? Since I asked you to take the picture, you should be my date. Fair?
I nod eagerly and we get into place. We stand facing each other, but as far away as we can. Just close enough so our hands can reach the other's waist, not heads.
No.
We smile proudly and the enforcer takes our picture. It's over in an instant.
It's not flirting is the thing.
That was a lot of work for just a couple of seconds.
But we'll never forget those couple of seconds.
Without warning, and for the second time today, I hear the catchy K-pop jingle coming from Rhapsody's pants.
Oh, is it time? That's Loxley messaging me. It's time.
I had almost forgotten about our potential sponsor.
Same, time flies when you're having fun. But we should meet back with Loxley and see what's in store for bigger, badder Beetleborgs.
Agreed. That was certainly a needed break from my stressful day, but I'm excited and nervous to have a sponsor again. Business awaits. This seems like a good place to call it, though.
Yeah, it does. It's probably going to be long.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to call it here. Just do it. Just drop a quick save. And sneak right
There
by
we
you,
go.
grab the save. So hey, thank y'all for joining us. My name is September. I've been joined by my wife, Katie.
Hey.
We are 2 of the 5 people who stream on this channel, along with Katie's sisters Annie and Alice and Zoo. We stream 5 days a week. So if you want to interact with the follow button in whatever way makes you feel most comfortable, you can be notified when we go live and check out all the stuff we're doing. Let's real quick run down the schedule, sloppy style.
Ah, yes.
So tomorrow is Tuesday. Tuesday will be Annie with more of the Resident Evil 4 remake,
Mm-hmm.
which has been great.
Yeah.
It's a really good remake.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching Ava play the original
Mm-hmm.
on Fairstream, and it's wild precisely how weird all of that dialogue can get.
Uh-huh. See, Leon was an absolute creep in the original version.
Yeah.
He was not likable.
Like, Louis actually, like, that's not his name.
Luis.
Thank you. Luis actually, like, not seriously hits on Ashley, but, like, says a weird thing.
Yeah, both of them do.
And it's just not.
Uh-huh.
It's just not, and I'd rather. The new one's much better. Come watch Annie play it on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Zoo will be playing Steel Rising in the afternoon. And then after that, at twitch.tv/badroad, Badroad will be playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. And then after that, Zoo will be playing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and I will be helping Zoo play Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. What's the name of that fucking monster we're stuck on?
Ice lizard guy.
Yeah, we're gonna try and fight that ice lizard guy that we like keep crashing against. It'll be fine, probably. On Thursday, Alice is going to be playing something new. Do we have any idea what that's going to be?
I think we gotta look over finances, but I think she's gonna start on, what's it called? Final Fantasy VII.
Integrate?
No, she already did integrate. Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, Chaos
prequel.
Core.
Crisis Core, yes. Crisis Core Reunion, and they wasted Reunion on a side game.
I agree that they wasted Reunion on a side game.
I mean, the second third of Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be entirely about making that reunion actually happen.
Yeah. It's going to be wild. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. It's weird that they wasted the name.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that on Thursday. Friday is a wildcard stream in the afternoon, and then you playing Tales of Arise.
That's the plan.
And Greg died.
Yeah.
I'm really sad that Greg died.
Yeah. I thought you meant Gilgamesh for a second.
No.
And I was like, did he cross series?
No. I was about to like actually say the character's name, and that would be a huge spoiler. I actually don't want to do that. So yeah, that's Friday. Saturday we don't stream, but at twitch.tv/XenonFiber, someone will be playing Kingdom Hearts 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunday we still don't stream, but at twitch.tv/Wandering Beekeeper, Wandering Beekeeper will be continuing with Wildflowers, where we don't sell to fascists. And then it loops back around to Monday. Monday is going to be another wildcard stream in the... Oh, I forgot to talk about Andy playing Ghost Song in the afternoon on Thursday. But they're going to be playing more Ghost Song in the afternoon on Monday as well, which also has been a very great game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
We met a friendly head.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's going to be Katie and I back here with more Arcade Spirits and the New Challengers, and we'll find out who our new mystery sponsor is.
Mm-hmm.
If it's fucking Christy Hailing.
Yeah, I bet it's the old arcade. Now that you started that sentence and it hit me at that same moment.
that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, so like at this point, now that we've thought of that, anything that's not that is going to be disappointing.
There's lots of interesting things they could do, but
I guess.
so is that all the things? No, it's not. So that's our schedule. You can find it schedule.truck.community along with links to the remainder of our stream team. Our Screamin' Stream team. Twitch.tv/XenonFiber, Bad Road, Andemonium, Riz Plays Games, Wandering Beekeeper, all great channels full of great streamers worthy of your time and attention. And if you would like to see more of us, we have YouTube at youtube.truck.community where you can see all of the other stuff we've done. It goes back for like 5 years. We've been doing this a while. What do you want to tell people to go watch?
Blah.
All right. Go watch Alice and I play Doom. Go watch Alice and I play Doom and Doom Eternal and get stuck into the lore of why we fucking hate Doom Eternal.
Especially the Ancient Gods.
Especially the Ancient Gods. Holy shit. I've never seen someone become unfuckable in real time. That's it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. That's everything. Thank y'all so much